Now let's introduce 980 laser blood removal. This is the main engine. This is the eye mask. This is the foot switch. This is the power cord. 110 volt to 220 volt universal. This is a fiber optic hand tool. These are two therapeutic heads for removing red blood silk. They are only different in shape, one straight and one curved, which can be selected according to personal habits. When replacing, screw it down and tighten it. This is the focusing ring used to adjust the size of the spots, 0.5 mm to 3 mm. The thicker the focusing ring is, the bigger the spot is. It is used to remove the thick red blood filament, and the final focusing ring is to remove the thin red blood filament. Focus ring can also be used without changing. Just use the default 0.5 mm of the instrument. Operating instruments should pay attention to safety matters. First, the naked eye cannot look directly at the laser. Laser has irreversible damage to the eyes. Eye mask is recommended to wear by customers. Operators can wear glasses or not, as long as they don't look directly at the laser. Second, instruments belong to precision instruments. We should cherish optical fibers. We can't pull and pull hard and should handle it lightly and lightly. The handle has a precise optical system. Don't work hard. Third, don't use too much power to avoid scalding. Fourth, the instrument should not work against inflammable, explosive, and other dangerous goods. Don't use too much energy when testing on paper to avoid smoking and contaminating the lenses. Connect the power cord to the socket and the paddle wire to the paddle interface. After connecting, the machine can be switched on without adding water. There is no consumable material and no gear is needed. Now boot up. The instrument loads automatically into the operation interface. The interface is very simple. This is the energy. This is the pulse width. This is the frequency, and press plus and minus buttons to adjust parameters. Energy value. The minimum is 10%. The maximum is 100%. When operating on the skin, this value is too small. It will not work. If it is too big, it will burn and blister. The common range is 40% to 80%. Pulse width is the time that the laser stays on the skin. The minimum is 10 milliseconds, and the maximum is 100 milliseconds. It is useless when the laser operates on the skin for too short time. When it is too big, it will feel great pain and blister. The common range is 30 to 60 milliseconds. Frequency is the speed, the number of lasers emitted per second. The minimum is 1 Hz and the maximum is 5 Hz. Usually 2 to 3 Hz is used. This value is related to the manipulation proficiency of of the operator. When using slow frequency, the hand should move slowly. And when using fast frequency, the manipulation should move fast. Other parameters are simpler. This light bulb is aiming light. By clicking this button to adjust the aiming brightness, one is weak, the second is brighter, and the third is particularly bright. Generally, the first can see the red blood thick, but it is not clear when it is too bright. Here is the number of laser output after this boot up. Here is the total number of laser output from this instrument. Click on the start button. Step on the feet. The laser starts to output. Loosen the foot, and the laser stops output. If the parameters are inappropriate and need to adjust the parameters, they need to return to the suspension state to adjust. For example, increase the energy or pulse width a little. Click again to start and treat again. This is the operation method of 980 removing red blood thick.